Hey there, we're going to go ahead and get this one on up. I may be getting up late tomorrow, so this will be the webcast for um, December 15th. Anyway, thank you for watching this episode of Take 5. And if you've already seen this particular passage covered, I apologize. I redid a couple of them for somebody who didn't get to watch them. But anyway, let's go to it. We're in Exodus chapter 16, verse 9. Then Moses told Aaron, say to the entire Israelite community, come before the Lord, for he has heard your grumbling. While Aaron was speaking to the whole Israelite community, they looked toward the desert, and there was the glory of the Lord appearing in the cloud. The Lord said to Moses, I have heard the grumbling of the Israelites. Tell them, at twilight you will eat meat, and in the morning you will be filled with bread. Then you will know that I am the Lord your God. So when you complain enough, God will answer you, but it may not go the way you think. Let's keep reading. Verse 13. That evening quail came and covered the camp, and in the morning there was a layer of dew around the camp. When the dew was gone, thin flakes like frost on the ground appeared on the desert floor. When the Israelites saw it, they said to each other, what is it? For they did not know what it was. Moses said to them, it is the bread the Lord has given you to eat. This is what the Lord has commanded. Everyone is to gather as much as they need. Take an omer for each person you have in your tent. An omer is maybe about that much. All right. The Israelites did as they were told. Some gathered much, some little. And when they measured it by the omer, the one who gathered much did not have too much, and the one who gathered little did not have too little. Everyone had gathered just as much as they needed. Then Moses said to them, no one is to keep any of it till morning. However, some of them paid no attention to Moses. They kept part of it until morning, but it was full of maggots and began to smell. So Moses was angry with them. And basically it means God was angry with them because Moses was on the side of God. And he was angry with them because they didn't trust him. God said, if you go out in the morning, I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to have that bread for you. I'll have the quail at night. I'll have the bread in the morning. And all you got to do is go out there and get it. You don't need to be saving it up. But, just like a lot of us here in America, we want to accumulate things. We want to have big savings accounts and 401ks because we don't trust that God's going to take care of our daily needs. And we put our trust in wealth, or we put our trust in what we can accumulate instead of putting our trust in God. And that is what Moses and God were angry with them about. They disobeyed. He said, get what you need. He was specific. He said, you go in the morning, you get what you need. You do that 6 days in a row. On the sixth day, you can take twice as much because not going to do it on the seventh day. But they didn't listen. They went. Some of them kept more than they needed. And you know what? It was full of maggots. I used to run a linen route, and I had barbecue restaurants. And those towels, they would leave them outside, and there would be maggots in there. And I don't really know exactly what maggots are, but they're little tiny like white bug things, and they're nasty and they're disgusting. And that's what it's like when you don't obey God. It's disgusting, and it doesn't go well for you. So how about you trust God and do things the way he tells you to do them? All right. Hey, thank you for watching, and come back next time for the next edition of Take 5.